You're back with Ken Oath, the voice of reason.
As I was saying in regard to smoking, someone has let loose some real hand-wringers into the Defence Force of all places, and they've announced this PC gone insane idea to outlaw ciggies among our fighting men and women by the year 2020. Sure, it sounds like a science fiction date, doesn't it? 2020, you'll be dressed in tinfoil in a driverless car by then. So far away, 2020. But listen up, sheeple, it's just over 2 years away. And as for our warriors in the Army, Navy and what's left of the Air Force, no matter that you might be asked to die in a trench covered in blood and faeces, or blown to bits by a jihadist bomb, sorry Johnny or Janet soldier, you can't light up. That's now verboten. It's bad for your health. Would you like a sip of spirulina while we wipe that enemy combatant or collateral villager off your slacks? It makes me want to scream, and I'm screaming on the inside right now, because if I screamed out loud, I would never stop. Go ahead, caller. Annabelle, is it?
Yes, about time, Ken. I've been waiting for ages. I've been through 3 Demoriers and 2 cups of tea. You let that retarded man drone on for nigh on half an hour.
Well, looking at my list here, the only person who's spoken today has been me.
Yes, well, maybe it was a bad line. Now, cigarettes in the military. One only has to think of Winston Churchill to realise how absurd this idea is. Imagine the man who'd save the world being told he couldn't light a cigar after he'd seen off the Nazis. This is beyond nanny state. This is super nanny territory. And I do blame Helen Clark for starting all this, and for all the prostitutes on the streets here in Christchurch. I had a condom stuck in my blarnix for a whole day. Imagine our poor boys fighting over in Iraq and having to suck on a chopper-chop while those ISIS boys laugh at them. Those ISIS boys smoke like blimmin' chimneys. My pool man is of Arab extraction, and we often share a smoke after he cleans all the cobwebs and muck out of the old drain.
Well, I'd guess he'd deserve one after a chore that arduous.
I'm sorry?
I said, go on, Annabelle, you seem to be on a roll now.
Anyway, I can't be wasting my entire day listening to your drivel. The girl's coming over to fix the damn feng shui. Hasn't been right since the last shake, and she's not good with written instructions. Look, I really do have to go. You've wasted quite enough of my time.
Always a pleasure. Annabelle, who's on line 3? Tell me it's not Alistair.
Alistair, yes. Now listen, as I told you, I gave up the durries a few years back, only on the menthols now. Although the bloody price is a bit of a shocker. Old Bill the Rasta down at the RSA reckons that marijuana's even cheaper these days. He offered me a puff one Anzac Day. I ended up taking my trousers off. Anyway, have you heard about this new vapour rub stuff?
Vaping is what I think they call it.
Yeah, vapour rubbing. You see them everywhere, lurking in doorways, puffing like Billy-O.
Oh, look, I'm really sorry, Al, but we're going to have to go. We've got some breaking news.
And in breaking news, the 4-day strike that has crippled the Taxpayers Union has ended. We cross now live to our reporter on the scene.
Well, the scene here is one of resignation and an unpleasantly fragrant ablution situation. The Taxpayers Union members looked dejected and full of pent-up bodily fluids and solids as they legged it up the road to a nearby McDonald's, with only the leader remaining to face the media.
Why did you call the strike in the first place?
Well, we're sick and tired of people making fun of us and not taking us seriously as a union. And the teachers in Unite and all those other ones, they get treated like royalty compared to us. People think we're a joke.
At what point did you decide to call off the strike?
After the toilets blocked up, it became a pretty unpleasant environment. Oh, look, I'm touching cloth right now. I really do need to...